Welcome, everybody, to another edition of the Put Me Over podcast, episode 54. I am your host, Andrew Gomez, a.k.a. The Mez, joined today by my lovely, wonderful, beautiful co-host. To my left, we have the 10th wonder of the world, Dickalicious himself, Richard Garcia.
Howdy, everyone. Oh, that's a little loud.
Coming in hot.
Ooh.
Coming in really hot.
Hot fire.
And joining us also, we have, you know him, you love him. He is the Pinoy powerhouse, Byron Pagdalao.
Hey, what's up, guys?
And rounding out the crew, we got a special guest because you know we bring the hottest guests on this show. The lead singer of A-Rock in a Hard Place, A-Rock, Eric Gibbs. Welcome to the show.
Yo, what up? And
Dude, thanks for coming along.
I appreciate that. I'm happy to be here. Lead singer though, like I'm a rapper though, dog.
The lead man, the front man,
The MC,
the MC
yeah,
of A-Rock in a Hard Place.
the one the ladies pay to see.
The man of
that
the hour.
rhymed. Sorry,
Dude, can you stop rapping for
Sorry.
like 2
Ooh,
seconds?
my bad.
He's the
my
lead
bad.
rapper, man.
Yeah.
He's the lead rapper, excuse me.
Go ahead. This is your thing. My
don't-
bad.
Apparently, I don't know how bands work. But yeah, a lot going on, a lot with the Superstar Shakeup, a lot of things going on in the world of wrestling. We'll get into that in a second. But first, let me give it up to our sponsor, LapelYeah.com. If you've seen a wrestling pin, these guys have probably made it. And not only did they make it, but they made it with the highest quality materials available to mankind as we know it. Give it up for Lapel Yeah. Go to their website. You're going to go and you're going to shop and you're going to see what they got to offer. They got pins. They got stickers. They got buttons. They've got shirts. They've got sweaters. They got it all. And it's all top-notch quality stuff. Go to their website, LapelYeah.com, and use our promo code PUTMEOVER. And in turn, that website will put you over, and you'll get 20% off your entire order. I think it's a great deal, guys. Have you guys been able to jump on that yet?
Not quite.
Not quite, but I will get there. That is going to be on my list.
Definitely check them out. A-Rock, how you been, man?
I've been good, man. Let me just say that I'm truly impressed by what you're doing here.
This is a real operation. This isn't just a rinky-dink little slideshow.
I thought, when I thought about it, I was like, hey, man, is it going to be amateur hour here or not?
No, it's
That's a little inside joke between me and A3K. But
I told him I'm doing stand-up comedy, right? And you know,
so here we go.
I'm telling him about I got these shows coming up. I've been doing open mics and I'm ready to do some shows. And he's like, "Oh, what is it going to be like amateur hour or something?"
Oh shit!
Like, no, dingus. It's at the Ice House. It's a real show. God damn it!
Oh shit! You're going to the Ice House when?
In the past,
Oh, okay.
but I will be back soon.
It wasn't a sign of disrespect,
It was,
but I'm sorry.
it was ignorance.
It was a rib.
Let me just say that I apologize here now, live on the radio
It's a podcast.
and on the podcast. So I say, look, I'm thoroughly impressed by what you got going on here with everything. I enjoy your guys' podcast. I'm thankful to be a guest, and I appreciate you having me on here, man.
Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for filling our holes.
Way to put us over, Eric.
Hey, this is great. I love it.
But with that said, let's get into the news. Let's get into Dick's Dirty News.
Woo!
Whoa. That's some sexy time right there. Well, not so sexy time is going on with those who are really disgruntled within the WWE. I mean, there's a lot of disgruntled wrestlers that want to leave.
Everyone's mad.
Everyone is mad. It seems like not just throughout WWE, but right now, it just seems like a lot of people are just unhappy with themselves. But going along with the WWE, we got Sasha Banks, who has been very frustrated, and rightfully so, regarding not only her position within the company, but also the way the tag team belts have been going ever since its inception.
Imagine the story that they were trying to tell with when her and Bayley were fighting, and then they had to go to anger management class, and then they became friends, and they probably were told, you guys are going to have a lengthy run with this belt. We're going to have you guys defend it on SmackDown, Raw, NXT, wherever. And they came out on TV and said those things. And then for them to turn and be like, oh, no, never mind. You're going to drop them to the Iconics for no reason and make these belts already worthless.
There's two ways to go about that too. Like she can be like one outlook about it is like she's just a complainer, like just work hard and get there. But we all know how talented she is, right? Like,
remember her NXT matches?
Dude, those were prime. But she can't be the world champion all the time. No one can, right? Like, she has to not even the best of the best. Like AJ Styles is okay not being on top for certain periods of time. It's
Well,
okay.
when was the last time she had a like meaningful storyline?
That's true.
Or
It
even a
kinda
lengthy title reign.
Yeah, that didn't last one day.
Well, I think really what it is that she's playing second fiddle to this whole Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch.
Oh, for
and
sure.
thing.
Oh, for
So-
sure.
That definitely
So
doesn't help her either. You're right.
So like I feel like she's like feels that she's in the in the background a little bit and everything like that. And let's just be honest, like Bailey she ain't it, bro. She ain't it.
She's still really bad on the mic.
And
For sure.
Sasha can wrestle circles around Becky. Honestly, Becky's the shit, but I think Sasha's probably the second best wrestler in WWE.
Charlotte's pretty good.
Yeah, she's number one.
I mean, better than Io Shirai, better than Asuka,
Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane.
Yeah, Sasha's number 2.
Sasha's up there, but they finally gave her something to sink her teeth into, and then they lose the titles, and now the titles have gone to shit. The Iconics have been pinned on SmackDown and Raw back-to-back nights. Not a good look for these new belts already.
Well, I mean, given what's going on, if what the stories are behind stage are true, I don't blame Sasha for being mad, and that was that her and Bailey were not they weren't aware of what was going to happen. Apparently, these were plans for a while that they were going to hold the belts until WrestleMania and then drop them to the Iconics. That was planned, but Sasha didn't know about it till the day of.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up.
So if that's the case, I don't blame her for being mad at all. She had all these big plans, and then all of a sudden they're put away because they don't fit what the company wants.
Do you believe the stories that she was like laying on the floor in protest?
I think they're greatly. I think they're
I
exaggerated.
don't think that's true.
Exaggerated at best.
Yeah, I think it's a little far fetched. Someone that's grown.
She's
would
not a
just
child.
Yeah.
be
No,
sitting up
I
there.
can't see her throwing like a temper tantrum just because of that.
A couple other people that are gonna be asked for their release.
Well, wait,
Speaking of,
before you go there,
Oh.
just know that she, I think she asked for a release, but I also think that they're giving her a cooling off period.
Oh, big time. They
That's
let her
true.
go on vacation, it looked like, from her
Right.
Instagram.
Yeah, let her just like think about it and not really want to be like, hey, let me out type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, they'd be dumb to let her go because you know where she's going to go. And they would not have a leash on her at all if she went to
imagine her
AEW.
in AEW with her headlining the women's division.
That would be insane. That'd be great.
Do
That'd
they
be
all
have
for it.
anybody in the women's division of AEW? And not yet.
Not to that
as far as
level.
like at that caliber of Sasha Banks, no, but there's a lot of great talent all around, and having her at the top, that really would make AEW a serious contender against the WWE's women's division.
For sure. And they're going to focus a lot on the girls, so who better than a giant name from WWE?
And let me just say that
Fuck Kevin Durant.
Whoa.
Sorry.
no problem. Let me just say that Brandy Rhodes, let me confess my love to you.
Ooh.
Is she gonna wrestle, or is she just doing like the?
She can
office
do
type
whatever
stuff?
she wants.
She's doing her thing.
She can do whatever she
Yeah,
wants.
she fine.
Hey, Cody is a lucky man.
Oh, for sure.
Good for him.
But yeah, I guess Luke Harper asked for his release as well. Now, when they ask for these releases, are they granted, or does WWE can they be like, nah?
Not always the case. They can always say no. You don't. We're not going to get you the release. I guess in Luke's case, they're not really doing anything with the dude. I mean, if my thing is, if you're not doing anything with the guy, and you ask for your release, to be like, hey man, let's just call it quits. Let me do my own thing. Move on. They should at least grant you the release. I mean, Luke Harper, even though is not a very big name, he can still make some money on the indie scene and go
He's
somewhere
awesome,
else.
dude.
And he's a great talent. I mean, out of the three guys on the Wyatt family, by far he is the most talented guy.
Absolutely. I mean, I'd even say more talented than Bray.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
in the ring for sure.
In the ring, yeah.
Bray can't do a super kick.
No, he can't.
Bray can't get shredded.
Bray can't. I mean, Bray definitely cannot do tope suicida.
Oh
No way.
No way.
But yeah. Who's there's someone else that asked for their
Alexander
release?
Wolf of Sanity.
Cares.
But again, the point being though is that there's a lot of unhappy talent within the company, and they're not being used. And especially WWE has been in the lately trying to acquire as much talent as possible. That's great and all, but then what are you going to do with all that talent you have?
Yeah, like they didn't even give Sanity a chance.
No, they didn't give a lot of these guys a chance.
Sanity was doing good in NXT,
Oh, they were doing great.
and then you come around and bring them up to the main roster, and it's like nothing. I think I saw him on SmackDown like twice.
Why didn't they feud out of the gate with a New Day? A 3-on-3, they could have done great six-man tag matches for sure.
Yeah,
It like makes itself.
Or even against the Wyatt family.
true. That would have been another good one.
Poor
But,
Sanity.
What I mean, they send Eric. What's his name?
Yes, Eric Young did go to Raw, and they didn't even announce it.
Damn, it's come to that.
Yeah.
So,
That's
yeah,
poor guy.
my bad for spoilers.
No, no, no.
Oh, no,
On
it's
I know
all
we're
good.
gonna talk about that whole
But
thing later.
yeah, we're definitely gonna get to that in a bit. But that just goes to show you, like, as far as not only with the Superstar Shakeup, we'll get to that in a sec, but also like just with what they're doing and how they're just throwing away teams. They I don't know what the hell they're doing, to tell you the truth.
Wait, so the other guy from where's he? Is he on SmackDown now?
Killian Dane.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's still on SmackDown.
That sucks. What's he gonna do?
He was the best one out of the
Yeah,
three.
he's supposed to be.
He's
the
a
best one,
talented
right?
dude as well. Yeah.
He's the athletic fat dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the one that could do two. He's the fat guy that can do the two peso.
I want to see him and Otis get it on.
They have a lot of
Ooh.
fat athletic
And
dudes.
not
right now.
wrestling.
Oh,
Wow.
oh.
That would be two tops going at it.
That would be who would be the power top?
I don't know, man.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Ooh, whichever one decides to flop. More rapping. Sorry.
Heyo.
What else we got, Dick?
Really, this was just dominated. This has just been dominated by the Superstar Shakeup. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into the
Oh, I thought we were gonna talk about Lana real quick.
Oh, yeah,
you guys,
yeah.
let's talk about that.
So where is it at? Where can I find it? I need to see it.
I mean, Google is a thing. You can
I
always
tried.
You have to
I
look it
tried.
up.
go in incognito mode if you do that.
Yep.
Especially if you got a significant other.
I saw it. It's.
What are your thoughts on it?
It looked like it was what's his name? Aiden English's dick.
Really?
And according to TMZ, it wasn't her and Rusev. It looked like a really bony, bald dick.
Rusev probably got a big old dick.
Was it the one night in Milwaukee?
It could have been. I don't know. But it's literally like a 3-second clip, and the reason why they say it's not her because all it was on her Snapchat for a second, and then she deleted it. So there's some sex on her phone for sure.
It's probably like one of those camera rolls.
Yeah.
And then it was like a drunken moment, and they realized, oh shit, probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever.
Well, okay.
No, go for it, Eric.
I was gonna say, well, not about this whole thing, but
Yeah.
I did see something about Ronda Rousey taking some time.
She broke her
yeah.
hand, right? Didn't she break her hand or some shit?
She broke her hand during the WrestleMania match.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that why that was a shitty ending?
I think
I'm
Ronda's
sure,
not
I'm sure you guys talked about this
Ron-
already, but
not really, but I mean, I'll say it again. I don't think Ronda does a great job at selling, and I think that was her trying to power out of something because she'll get knocked down and get like up immediately. She doesn't. She's like Brock, where she doesn't sell anything, but at least Brock knows like when to stay down. And I think Ronda, I'm assuming that wasn't supposed to be the finish, and the referee kind of fucked up, but I don't know.
I think that was going to be the finish, but Ronda was supposed to keep her shoulders down. Like that, Becky was supposed to pin Ronda, but I don't know if they were trying to go for like maybe a kind of like a screwy finish where it's like, okay, it's too close to call, or if whether or not it was a legitimate pin, but definitely how it was played off was neither, and that it was definitely a botched ending, and that took a lot away from the main event.
For sure,
I agree.
her
100%.
shoulder was up when he counted one.
And if they would have just like had it like at a different camera angle, it probably would have not been as damaging.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
True.
the angles do help a lot.
And
Get it right, Kevin Dunn.
Yeah, learn from these Instagram models. It's all in the angles, brother.
I can see why Triple H and Steph want to get rid of him.
Well, it could be because of his teeth too.
That's
Oh,
That
shit.
too.
I hear Triple H has a thing with teeth.
I mean,
Like a teeth fetish.
if it's gonna be a dusty finish, make sure it looks like a dusty finish.
Well,
yeah, exactly.
we can always do this. We can always have when Ronda's ready, she comes back and she has a legitimate beef as to I never lost the titles.
And now I have a baby.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
I
We'll
wonder
see.
how long she's gonna be gone for. Hopefully a while.
Well, she wants to have a kid, so I know that takes some time.
Does Travis Brown want a kid though? That's what I want to know.
Well, I know Travis Brown wants to throw some fucking elbows.
Oh, he can't wait. If you jump in the ring, he's gonna rain down on you, dude.
Just the guy that he did it to on Raw that one week when just before WrestleMania, he attacked that security guard.
Oh yeah,
That was
he
crazy.
laid into him.
Yes,
hard.
it was.
And then when that guy ran up on Bret Hart,
Wrecked him.
He was just going ham on him.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, no, true. It was crazy, but yeah, we'll see what he does.
Another person that's out for injury, Nia Jax is having surgery on both of her ACLs.
Oh, whoa, bitch, lose some weight for
I mean-
sure. Just kidding, women out there. But for real,
No women listen to this.
exactly.
The Samoan slaughterhouse got taken out at the knees. I mean,
Oh man,
That just sounds like an article from The Onion
I know.
or Kayfabe News.
I don't know. I don't know what to say about this other than like, yeah, I mean, I've torn my ACL. That's because I got too much weight on them. So
But
maybe,
both?
yeah, both. I don't know, man.
Never wish any injury on anybody. But,
Absolutely.
But yeah, I hope she recovers fast. But it's still kind of funny.
I mean, we don't really need her right now.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on in the women's division. So
too much.
now Tamina can do stuff.
Let's see what they do with Tamina.
oh man, she going to the closet, bro.
I know for
Get
sure.
in.
They're gonna put her. They're gonna put her up on the shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do not open till Xmas.
Right. Exactly.
Damn poor Nia though.
Yeah. What else we got, Dick? Let's just get into the shakeup, dude.
Yeah, because this week has been dominated by the Superstar Shakeup, and the timing of it. I mean, they could have done it maybe the night after WrestleMania, but they decided to wait a week and decided to do it in Montreal.
It kind of makes sense because now you got not only you got the people that are guaranteed to watch the night after WrestleMania, and it's another thing for people to have to wait a week for to watch. So I mean, I guess in hindsight, it makes sense for sure.
Just to build it up a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess all the major players, baby. If you listen to last week's show, I predicted Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, and AJ Styles were all going to be moving over brands. And now we have on SmackDown, Roman Reigns for the first time ever. He came out and punched Vince McMahon, which we'll get to, but why did he punch that poor old man?
Yeah, I didn't get that. Like there was no build for that. He just wanted to punch him.
I think Vince just wanted to get decked.
What? That was weird.
He wanted to get dicked?
He wanted to get dicked as well.
But going over to Raw, we have AJ Styles, The Miz, Ricochet, Aleister Black, the Viking Experience, which we'll get to in a couple seconds.
Wow.
Andrade and Selena, Rey Mysterio, The Usos, Naomi, EC3, Eric Young, Lacey Evans, Cedric Alexander, and it's going to come out soon. Samoa Joe are all switching over to Raw. And on the SmackDown side, you have Roman Reigns, Finn Balor, Elias, Bayley, Amber Moon, Kairi Sane, Lars, Buddy Murphy, Liv Morgan, which breaks up the Riot Squad, Chad Gable, Apollo Crews, Mickey James, and Heavy Machinery. Who? That's big news, guys. I mean, I don't know if you were waiting for me to say something.
I thought you were still going.
Yeah, I thought you were
Yeah,
still
no, you
going.
see-
That's why.
No, I meant like who? Who's Heavy Machinery?
Who?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's what that setup was. We missed that.
You can
De-
edit.
delayed
You can edit
reaction.
it.
Yeah, we'll fix this in editing.
My 4G's down a little bit.
Wait,
dude,
where's
so-
Heavy Machinery at? What?
SmackDown.
They're on SmackDown.
Oh, that makes sense. You can't have like them and the Viking Experience in the same one.
So does that mean
Virtually. the
Rude
same.
and Gable are done?
I hope
believe
so.
because as far as I know, Bobby Roode's still on Raw.
Although I did like they did have a good run as a tag team after a while.
No, they
No,
didn't.
well,
I kind of bought it.
Eventually, they kind of got the chemistry down, and then as soon as they got it down, that's when they decided to split them up. But before that, that
timing.
1 week they got the chemistry right. Those 86 weeks before that, it felt like 86 weeks. So,
But I hope they're both better as individual wrestlers at this point.
well, Chad Gable especially, that guy does have a lot of talent, and with him being on, I think he should still be on SmackDown. And given the lineup, I think he'll do pretty well. But again, it's what they do with him and how they want to, what plans they have with the dude.
And Bob Roode could be like a pretty good heel for the mid card.
Oh,
you know?
he needs to be a heel
He's
in
a
the
heel.
worst way.
Yeah, I think they've just let him kind of just be stagnant or
Yep.
whatever. Just make him a heel. Let's do what he needs to do. You know, was he a heel in NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
And that was like the song is like a face song, but the way that he would spin it is like I'm glorious and you're not. Like
Yeah.
he needs to absolutely play that shit up. Who do you guys think won in this? Raw or SmackDown?
Like, are we just looking as far as who got sent to what brand, or as far as like overall roster?
Overall, like who won in this shakeup? I mean, on one hand, you got AJ Styles, Ricochet, Aleister Black,
Miz.
Andrade, Ray, Usos. I think Raw actually won out on this one, dude.
I agree, especially with the addition of the Miz. The Miz is pretty fucking big time.
My thing about the Miz is
Here comes the hate.
no. It's no hate. It's what are they gonna do after with Shane?
I think they could do a lot, especially he could be he'll go heel eventually, obviously. And I guess him versus Seth, there's so many possibilities there now.
The crowd is eating him up as a
Yeah.
babyface.
Imagine the heat he'll get when he turns back to heel. Boom.
And
It's not if, when.
Exactly.
It's coming for sure. I still don't trust the guy. And I called Ricochet and Aleister Black staying on the same brand. That way, they can have, you bring them together so you can break them apart, And I think they can have a great, someone's going to turn in that scenario, and I think it's going to be Aleister.
And Raw got the fucking Usos too.
The Usos, the
Shit.
best tag team in the whole company.
By far, probably the best tag team in the world at this point. Sorry, Young Bucks.
Revival.
Oh yeah.
The shade.
But I mean, I guess the women's division on SmackDown.
It's stacked.
I mean, getting Kairi Sane and Ember Moon together.
Oh wow, that is crazy.
And Tuesday night MILF Mickey James.
Ooh, TMF.
Well, she was calling herself the Monday Night MILF. So
Where did Mandy and Sonya go?
I think they're still on.
They're still on SmackDown.
Wow, SmackDown is stacked.
Well,
Yes.
Mickey James is TNT. Tuesday Night Titties.
Heyo.
All that TNA on Tuesday.
I know. Damn, thank God.
Like literally and figuratively.
Yes.
Who's left on Raw? Alexa Bliss?
Alexa Bliss,
Yeah.
Sasha,
Oh, Sasha.
Lacey Evans.
Lacey
Yeah,
Evans.
Charlotte.
Who's beefing
And
with
you got to
Becky
keep in
already?
mind, Becky is she's going to be on both Raw and SmackDown in the meantime.
That's kind of weird. They got to split those belts eventually, right? I
Well,
don't know
that's
how
the,
they're gonna do that.
that's the plan. If you notice how they said the Raw and SmackDown championship, they're not going to. I don't think they're going to unify the belts anytime soon. We'll see what happens. Becky being on both brands. I mean, I always thought like whoever is the champion should be on both brands. That way you can have two different feuds going on at the same time. But we'll see how it plans out.
And then you got what's his name, Cedric Alexander coming up from 205 Live, which is a good move. He's done everything he can there.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? He went to Raw, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Good for him.
And I hope they don't bring back the cruiserweight ring during Raw, because in the beginning they thought it was a good idea to do that, but it just didn't work out at all.
When does that Fox deal go down? When they officially go on Fox?
October.
Oh shit! So they got a while.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious to see what they're gonna do though. Like which one's gonna be, the wrestling show versus, because Fox is gonna have to try to garner some ratings to the masses.
And I think getting Roman Reigns on SmackDown was the right move.
For sure.
Yeah, because AJ is more of a wrestler, so.
You need that big mainstream name. And actually, they just released a trailer for the new Fast and Furious movie, and Roman Reigns is in it.
A lot.
A lot, yeah. He
What?
well, The Rock in the movie needs to go back to his roots, and he goes back to Hawaii, and life imitates art.
I thought he
Yes.
was going to go back to the Nation of Domination when you said
I
Roots.
wish.
I was hoping, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You got Farouk with the helmet. He's ready to roll, baby.
Oh.
Oh, Farouk Assad? Oh, man.
That's some racist ass shit.
Oh,
dude.
man.
Farouk, they made him wear a shitty blue helmet.
They made him look like Planet of the
It
Apes.
was a bootleg Roman gladiator.
Dude, that's what it was, huh?
I thought that's what it was.
Yeah, it was
Holy crap! I
Roman
never thought
gladiator.
of it like
super
that.
shitty.
Oh, man.
What did you think of that, Eric?
I think that we are now the WWE champion. So,
Hey,
Heyo.
Give it up
So-
for- It's a not.
Give it
It's
up for black people.
It's a total
Is that what you're gonna
coincidence.
say?
It's a total coincidence that Kofi won the belt, and we have Eric here on the show.
Look at that.
It's a total coincidence.
Look at that. Look at God.
Did you see the video of Shad and MVP after Kofi won the belt?
Yo,
Yeah,
that was some
man.
extra
Yeah.
ass shit.
That was dope.
Yeah,
it was really emotional, man. Like
Yeah, how did you feel?
being.
Because you know that like there's not really a long list of black champions in WWE.
The
Right.
Rock.
Okay, Let me go off on The Rock a little bit. And like I like The Rock a lot. Like that's like Andrew, you already know.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not wearing your boots to ass his shirt that you bought at WrestleMania.
I know. But he although he is half black, half Samoan, I just feel like he just be about that Samoan life way more than he'd be about the black life. So I can't even say that he's the first black WWE champion, or at least full black.
Yeah, he's not getting like Black Panthers tattoos. He's getting Samoan tattoos.
Yeah,
He's getting tribal.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I like The Rock a lot and everything, and obviously name A-Rock, but that's not. But that's not what it's derivative from. But I'm just saying, like Kofi winning it and me seeing that was like something special, and I definitely got like a little teary eyed. I didn't cry, but I was like, I was proud because I finally have somebody that looks like me that's representing the height of this business.
Absolutely. And it's, for me, the WWE title is always going to be the number one. They can
And it
introduce.
should be.
Universal, the Mars champion, they can, the Galaxy champion, whatever. But the world title is always going to have the longest lineage, and it's always going to mean the most. And we all marked out once Kofi won. I felt like we all kind of knew the outcome, but I mean, they put on not only a great match, but the right person won in the
It was great storytelling.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
that was probably by far the best match of the night.
Oh, for sure.
Like the way he won it, it was such a monumental moment. Though, plus the fact that he took on Daniel Bryan for it, it's just such a good story. Perfect.
Dude, so now, you have Daniel Bryan still on SmackDown too, which,
Good.
dude, I mean, I think both brands are going to do fine,
Right.
but I think in this instance, Raw won.
And another thing to consider
agree.
is
I
that
agree.
we're going to have Money in the Bank coming up pretty soon. So whoever does cash in, they can cash on either belts. So that's also going to throw in another factor as far as what the rosters are going to look like in a couple months.
So Eric and Andrew, you both think Raw won?
I think Raw, just looking at this roster right now, for sure.
It's tough because Kofi is like, and New Day. By the way, Big E's hurt, right?
Big
He
E,
is.
Yes.
Well, that was another thing we could have talked about.
But he's
too.
out for a couple of weeks. He
Oh,
should
okay,
be back
something
pretty
major
soon.
then.
Yeah, it's nothing too serious.
They just got to they got to scope his knee and clean up his meniscus.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Which-
it's not a torn ACL, but it's the cushion in between your knee
Yeah.
joints. That's he might need some cartilage implants there.
But if you think about it, SmackDown is pretty damn well off too. They got Finn, Daniel Bryan,
Roman Reigns is a giant. It's like getting John Cena, dude.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna be pretty well off as far as they'll have enough time to tell their stories.
It's gonna be a sad day once Roman Reigns whips that Kofi ass.
Oh,
You know it's coming.
next week.
Come on, man.
It's his yard now. It's
Come on,
his
man.
yard now.
But look, I mean, yeah, to your point, Byron. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I think Raw won the shakeup, but I still think SmackDown has the better roster.
Perfect. That's perfect.
So I feel like SmackDown has the better, group of talent, but Raw, like as far as who they got versus who SmackDown got, I think Raw got the better end of the stick on this one. But SmackDown should probably be better just because it's going to be in front of the masses on free TV.
Yep.
Very
You know,
true.
It's pretty
So-
much the A show now, I think.
So they have to, in WWE is going to try to pull out all the stops that they can to make sure that their product is very, likable to the average person.
And you know that the first show on Fox, they want to load up the roster so much. They want to load up that show and get new audiences onto SmackDown.
Correct.
Yeah. And really the biggest disappointment of the shakeup was like not having that major NXT call up. We knew Ricochet and Aleister Black already there for the most part.
Yeah.
But, I think we're all kind of a little bit brokenhearted that Adam Cole and the Undisputed Era didn't come up. At least I am.
I'm glad they didn't because that way they can be like a surprise. Like, just imagine those four just coming up out of the blue and just start wrecking shit.
That would be sick.
What
For
else do
sure.
they have to do though? Like in NXT, I'm sure none of them have won the world title, but like,
Well, they gotta preserve them in NXT because once you take them out, who's left in NXT?
That's
really?
right.
well, that's true. That's probably more the case.
But that's how it always goes, though. Like, you know, it's like they always bring up somebody to the main roster, and then it's like, yo, like, who's gonna take over? But at the same time, they pretty much have some good people stacked up over there that could probably do it. I know that we're thinking about that they don't have anybody, but I'm sure somebody could do it.
There's a lot of talent in NXT right now. I mean, you got Keith Lee, you got Donovan Dijak. Those guys can go.
Street Profits.
Street Profits as well. Dude,
They're gonna win the title soon, clearly.
But other than that, I mean, I'm looking at the list right now. You got Velveteen.
Yeah.
Wait, Pete Dunne wasn't called up either, huh?
No.
I'm surprised he
No.
wasn't called
I
up.
was
That's
super surprised.
weird. Yep. At least on 205 or something.
Maybe he might go to regular NXT for all we know.
That's not a call up. It's just like a linear move right
Yeah,
there.
that's lateral.
Yep, lateral.
But yeah, I mean, looking at it, NXT doesn't have that. I mean, you have Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's
Oh
another
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Matt Riddle's huge.
I thought Tino Sabatelli. He's hurt right
He's
now.
hurt.
That's what it is. But
Montez Ford is going to be a big star.
Who?
Montez Ford?
Oh yeah, he's big.
he's from Street Profits, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like the Booker T of that tag team.
Damn, Tino Sabatelli's banging Mandy Rose. Good for you, Tino.
Oh, Mandy Rose.
Yup.
Okay.
Damn.
I really like Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
She be wearing J's and stuff. Oh God.
She was with Enzo too, wasn't she?
Yeah, but we don't talk about him.
Yeah.
That was a mistake on her part, but people make mistakes.
It sucks that the Riot Squad. I saw Ruby Riot make a post about how like she's bummed that they split them up, and for what reason, really. But maybe Liv Morgan can go out and do what Carmella did and kind of separate herself from that stable and really make.
I thought you were
going
to say a 7-second dance break.
I mean, she could. I mean, maybe we'll see.
Not as good as my girl Mella though.
Watch me eat a blue Jolly Rancher for 7 seconds.
I'm just
I
glad.
gotta paint this tongue.
I'm just glad they all changed their hair color, especially
Oh, yeah.
since they're all on SmackDown. So,
Oh yeah.
so it was just a bit of too much of all these blondes or whatever on SmackDown.
Liv Morgan's going to have blue hair. Liv Morgan's going to have blue hair for sure.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm really concerned for Bailey now though. Like I think her move to SmackDown is a make or break now.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they broke up the Boston Hug connection now.
Yep. What is she gonna do? What do you guys think her trajectory is? in the
What a
next year?
terrible name.
Well, she went out. Yeah, Boston Hug connection. I
Worse.
mean, you could have thought of something way better than that.
60% off on the WWE shop, by the way.
That was a Porous tribute to the Rock and Sock connection.
Oh
Yeah, but I mean, it's Rock and Shock was way better than that.
Oh,
Hey.
absolutely.
Shouts
by-
out
by
to
a mile.
Aesthetic. Let's talk about the War Raiders.
Speaking of names,
Excuse me, I'm sorry. The Viking Experience.
hey, Vince, come on, man.
I don't want war in my names. There's too much war in this world. Raw is war. No, it's just Raw now.
I don't get how they're gonna do that shit. They're the NXT champions, aren't they?
As War Machine's the NXT tag champions.
That's what I'm saying.
The War Raiders.
War Machine's the guy who beat up that porn star, right?
That's why they had to
Yes.
change their name in the beginning, because when they got called to NXT, that douchebag beat up his porn star girlfriend.
Christy Mack.
Yes,
Shout out.
so they couldn't go by War Machine, which is a perfectly great name. War Raiders is a little bit of a downgrade, but to the
And
Viking,
I was fine with War Raiders.
but the Viking, so you don't like the name, you choose the Viking Experience.
Sounds like a shitty Netflix show or something.
Yeah,
man.
it's actually a show in like New York that it's like I think it's like a
PBS
reenactment, like a
dramatization.
like a medieval times kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
And that's what this sounds like. This sounds like come Sunday where you watch the Blue Knight versus the Black Knight in the Viking Experience. Like, it just doesn't sound like a cool name, a cool team.
It feels like those guys who did the Renaissance Fair. they did like an offshoot of the Renaissance Fair instead of focusing on like like on the Viking times and the Nordic shit. Let's do the Viking experience. That's what it sounds like to me.
That's exactly Like yeah.
I really feel like Vince is trolling us.
You know what'll get him really mad? Give him a shitty name.
Did they change their music?
That I don't know.
They would have to, right? Don't
I
they
would
chant war?
But they still were doing the war.
They're still doing the war chant.
Weird.
God damn it.
But I'm still gonna call them Hanson and Rowe. I'm still calling them War Raiders.
Oh yeah, well they're not even Hanson and Rowe
They're
anymore.
not, but I'm still gonna call them that.
Yeah, they changed their.
Wait, what do they call them now?
Changed their first
Eric
names.
and
Ivar.
Ivar.
What?
I guess those are like traditional Viking names, but
Well, I know Eric is. Ivar. I think Ivar is as well, but I'm still gonna call him Hanson and Rowe.
Yeah, Eric is one of those names from the Viking. I should know. Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
so are you a Viking, Eric?
I mean,
Are you a part of the Viking experience?
Yeah. I feel like I'm in that. You know what? I'm gonna embrace it.
I think you would have done well in Viking times. Athletic, you can rap.
Do Vikings rap?
They do now.
They do now. You're right.
Now, yes. But yeah, no. It's like I said. I think Vince is totally trolling us just to be like, they're gonna hate it, so that's why we're gonna do it.
I mean, it got the people talking.
It did.
Yep. You got people pissed off all over Twitter.
Even Mick Foley, he did go on Twitter to defend the thought process behind it, and he equated to back in the '90s when he was given the name Mankind, and he said, I imagine if social media was around back then and people did not like Mankind. I liked Mankind when I was younger, during that time.
Oh, I loved Mankind.
We all knew
It was
Cactus Jack
much
before
better
that, too.
than Mason the Mutilator. Imagine if they were Mason the
That's what they
Mutilator.
wanted to go with.
Is that for real? Wait,
Yes.
you just make that shit up, or
No, that was one of the names that Vince wanted to give Mick Foley.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, I knew
Mason the Mutilator.
Didn't Stone Cold have like a shitty name like
Chili McFreeze.
Chili McFreeze was one of the names. And then there was like another one like the
Hollywood Blonde. I mean, but that was like his tag team, right, or something.
That was back in WCW.
Yeah, those guys were dope though.
But that was a cool name though.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really much that happened on Raw and SmackDown. Like the Shakeup was like the big thing of the night. I mean, Finn Balor and Andrade Cien Almas, who I will still call, had a great match for sure. Zelina came in and hit the Hurricane Rana behind the ref's back, which. Yes, more of that, more manager interference. Because what are they doing there if they're not going to help their guy win?
And I like how they're keeping those two together.
It's a package deal.
It's a
Yeah,
package
you
deal. Don't try to separate them. That was a good move on their part. At least they kept those two together. Andrade is a million times better with Zelina and vice versa.
Did you guys catch the Sami Zayn segment?
Yeah,
I did.
Sami Zayn is going to be the biggest heel. Mark my words.
I think that's what he's trying to do right now.
He's doing a good job.
They got the crowd so into him, and he just shit all over them. They played his music like 3 times, and he went out and was jumping and dancing around.
Yeah.
Even like, and it was more sarcastically as it went on. Like when he first went out there, he was over exaggerating the dance, and then you could just tell he just wanted it to just keep wrenching it in and just making it even more exaggerated. You could just it was clear as day. But
Yeah.
he was enjoying the shit out of it.
Yeah, it was for sure coming. Speaking of for sure coming,
Oof.
I don't know how to segue into this. EC3, is he for sure? Is he just done now? Is he just the jobber now?
Yup.
Oh man.
They fucked this guy over.
They didn't even give him a chance, dude.
No.
So EC3 wants a challenge. He announces that he's gonna be on Raw now, and I'm thinking, hey, all right, good. They're gonna give EC3 something to work with now. Braun comes out, fucks him up, and choke slams him off the stage, through the stage, and
Oh yeah, through that damn through the whole thing.
yeah, through the whole thing.
Oh shit, yeah, that looked crazy.
Yeah, it was, it was pretty. I mean, the camera pans to his dead body, and Becky comes out and has a match against Ruby Riott, which is another great match for the night. But poor EC3, man. Is it because he came from TNA.
Well, originally wasn't his name Bateman or something like that?
Derek
Bateman.
Derek Bateman.
Yeah.
And so
Vince actually wanted to give him the name Master Bateman.
Ooh.
But they couldn't do that for whatever reason.
look at this guy.
Wonder why.
Comedy guy right here. It's pretty funny.
It's not amateur hour, bro.
I know it's not. That was
This
pretty
is his
funny.
A game.
EC3's a dope ass name actually. They fucked that up.
Dude, they gave him a full entrance and everything, man. I was like, hell yeah, they're gonna make him look good.
And then the
That was
joke was on
TNA's
him and on us.
That was TNA's guy too, right?
He was their world champion. He was our main eventer. He made a name in TNA.
Yeah, good for him, man. I'm glad he was able to do that. Jump off of Raw or whatever WWE and go over there
Right.
and actually do something because they kicked this motherfucker to the curb.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can beep that out if you want.
No. Bleep what, man? You can say fuck. You can say shit.
Say whatever the
You can-
shit you want.
Whatever the shit you want. dude.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fuck.
There you go.
But like,
Rapid fire fucks.
Ooh, RFF.
do you think they're gonna put him and Rockstar Spud back together? I've been hearing they're doing that like on the house shows.
Why not? I mean, they're not doing anything with Drake Maverick. I mean, him and AOP. I mean, I never bought them as a combination.
He looked weird with them.
He looked like
Are they still on Raw?
One
haven't
of
seen
one of
them
them's
in
out.
forever.
I
One of
think-
them's out with an injury.
with an injury,
Oh,
right?
okay, all right, no doubt. Then that's why I haven't seen them.
But I mean, I think that'd be good. Kind of a throwback to what they were doing in TNA. And dude, EC3 checks all the boxes as far as what Vince likes.
Perfect. He's a Vince
Physique.
guy.
He got the physique and everything, man.
He's got the
can
mic
go.
skills.
The
Yeah.
tan.
Even though like he hasn't done a promo at all while on the main roster, he can actually go. Like his promo skills are pretty good. If you've seen him back in TNA, he was one of the better. He was one of the better guys on the mic.
Yeah, so to make him a mute, basically, he hasn't said a word really, other than what he'd said on
Ouch.
Raw this first time. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think this thing is crazy because someone that actually has a name and you don't do anything with it. He made the name and you don't want to do anything with him. So that's weird.
He's a 1%er.
I mean, if we're talking about the amount of matches that he wins, yes, he is.
He is definitely a 1%er.
for
Yeah.
sure. Maybe he might be in the negative on that one.
That's a good one. Damn, Andrew.
I'm quick, man. You got to keep up,
I
brother.
feel you, brother. I like it.
It's his A game.
The A3K game. Let's get into SmackDown now. Kicking off the show,
Live.
the Kevin Owens show. I mean, if you're going to give him something, you might as well put him with the world champion. They interview the New Day, and he really wants to be a part of the New Day for tonight, an honorary member. So he has to prove himself to Kofi and Xavier. He eats a platter of pancakes. Did you guys see how many pancakes he ate?
He ate that entire platter. He beat it in record time.
In record time, dude.
Wow.
It's not like they just grabbed a clean one and he made it look like he ate them all. But you know what? I'll suspend my disbelief for tonight.
Okay.
All right.
He
Talk
puts
about-
on the unicorn horn. He puts on Kofi's halter top to prove himself
Over his shirt. though.
over his. I mean,
Over his shirt, yeah.
which was the right move.
Yep,
But
yep.
come in.
One day we'll see that. We'll see that.
I like him big, man.
We'll see that big body of his.
Big body Steen.
So they're actually going to take on Nakamura and Rusev, and then who was going to be
Cesaro.
Cesaro, because apparently Sheamus got hurt on that same spot that hurt Big E.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
So now we're set for our main event. Kevin Owens was going by the name of Big O, which
Big
was
O.
hilarious.
They should be called the Steen Day.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a Steen Day. Yes, it is.
He even did the Big E entrance too, which
He
was
did.
dope. But yeah, Finn Balor versus Mustafa Ali. What did you guys think of this match?
Very fast pace. I liked it. It was great. Finn was being a little aggressive. I think with the talent with what they have, I could see Finn being a heel and kind of dominating the IC division, kind of making the IC division kind of like the cruiserweight light, but like not cruiserweight light, but rather kind of like the X division, kind of where
Ooh,
like you
yeah.
get people of all different sizes in there competing. I want to see heel Finn, because I saw a small glimpse of that on Tuesday, and I want to see him turn.
He was aggressive in the match.
Yes.
Bullet Club Finn.
And you said it here, Dick. Thank God we don't have to hear and he's in the drop zone.
Yes, thank you.
And I don't think if Sasha goes to SmackDown, it'd be nice to not have to hear boss time anymore.
Let me ask you this: Did we hear the big dog when Roman Reigns came out on SmackDown?
I don't remember.
I don't recall.
That's another nice thing. I don't have to.
So if that's the case, I think SmackDown won the draft because I don't have to hear any of those catchphrases.
Michael Cole. Damn, son.
So do we know where Lars Sullivan is actually going? Because he was
SmackDown.
he was okay because he was on Raw and SmackDown this week.
Yeah, I did check the WWE website where they did list all of the talent that went on after SmackDown, and they do have Lars Sullivan on SmackDown, which I think is the right move.
He'd be a good feud with obviously Roman Reigns right away.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
He's gonna get the Vladimir Kozlov,
Yep.
or the Braun Strowman, or the Rusev treatment where Superman has to beat the big bad guy, and I think it's smart to keep him and Braun away from each other too, because
Absolutely.
that's what I want to see. I want to see Lars versus Braun.
Yeah, that'd be legit.
But you think they're gonna blow their load on this with Roman and Lars already?
Well, they already blew the load
They
to
shouldn't.
Drew McIntyre. That was a shame. That
Well,
was a really shitty match.
maybe not. I don't think it's gonna be the end of it. I think they're just beginning.
Wait, with who?
Drew and Roman.
Aren't they in different brands though?
Right now they are.
Oh, you think they're gonna circle back
I think they'll circle back.
Oh, well, nah. I don't think the WWE.
for bragging rights?
I think before. I think before that actually.
I don't think bragging rights is a real thing anymore.
Maybe in the Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank, they can both be in the Money in the Bank match.
or Survivor Series, maybe.
I think Money in the Bank.
What's the next big one? Money, huh?
Money in the
Money in
Bank.
the Bank. Money. Money, 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 money.
So that's why I said earlier, like I don't think the draft is completely done for SmackDown. I think Money in the Bank is going to determine as far as what SmackDown's lineup's going to be in the next couple months.
We'll see going forward. They have a lot of time between now, and I think we're going to get a lot of our answers come October as to what the company's even going to look like. Because there's a lot. There's a lot happening right now.
There'll be another shakeup for sure.
Let me ask you this: do you think it was a wise idea to do the shakeup now, and instead of waiting until maybe before October?
I think it would have they could have made like a big spectacle of it if they did it leading up to maybe the first night on when SmackDown goes on Fox, to do like a Sports Center kind of special where you have all these things going on, and what's that? I'm just getting word. Yep, it's confirmed. Roman Reigns has been. You know what I mean? Like they could have made like a real sports, like what is it? The Combine or the
the racial draft?
yeah, like the racial draft. Yeah.
Yeah.
So long fried chicken, hello fried rice.
Yeah.
They could have done something like that where they make it like a big deal. Maybe they'll do it again. Who knows?
2 drafts in a year? Could happen.
I saw John Cena versus The Rock once in a lifetime, twice in a row.
That's true.
So we'll see.
Anything can happen.
I was gonna say that right now. Anything could happen.
They just make up the rules as they go, brother.
Oh man.
Last week we were told that we were gonna get 2 new people from a new tag team from NXT. We got one, and God damn it, keep the Asians together. Kairi Sane is now a tag team with Asuka. What do you guys think about that?
Managed by Paige, apparently.
Yeah, what? That's weird.
That is weird. I don't get what's going on.
Absolutely not.
Oh, hey, are you on your A3K game now too?
I am, man.
Wait,
I learned from the best.
A-Rock game.
He's on his A-Rock game.
I
Okay.
learned from the best over here.
I mean, they're gonna make them look good. There was a lot of people in the ring.
By far, they are the best women's tag team on the main roster, and even in the company already by a mile.
I'm glad they let Kyrie show off that elbow drop, which was beautiful as ever.
Yes.
The most beautiful thing in wrestling right now.
What do you guys think about all the people booing Bailey?
I mean, it's well deserved in a way. She
Granted,
hasn't-
well, it was in Montreal. It was in Bizarro Land, and that's going to be the narrative that WWE wants to say. Like the fans, the fans will boo who they usually cheer, and vice versa. But I think this is going to become a trend right now. I think people are getting tired of Bailey, and they've been getting tired of her for a while.
For the most part, they were kind of following whatever WWE was giving them. This was when I noticed, like, wow, they're booing Bailey.
Because before Sasha and Bailey became a team, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I noticed that Bailey was starting to get more and more boos. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, she was stale, man. I don't know, whatever happened, whatever juice that she had in NXT, just totally depleted and not there now when she's on the main roster.
The main roster, they did not do her any favors, and that definitely helped. That definitely did not help her, and that made the crowd turn against her. And it was such a simple concept for Bayley. All that Bayley needed to do was just be how she was in NXT, and
Yeah.
instead they decided to do "This Is Your Life," and they decided to give her unnecessary promos.
Yeah, and I think that really exposed the weak points of Bayley because she's still very shaky on the mic. I would say Ronda Rousey is probably the second worst compared to her on as far as like mic skills being on that top tier level. But yeah, I mean, I was surprised when I started hearing the Bayley chant, Bayley boos.
Bully.
Bully.
And then I didn't even watch the main event because I knew the faces were going to win that match. So
of course.
I mean, kind of a lot going on Raw and SmackDown. I wish we could have got more from NXT though.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll see. Maybe it's not over yet. Maybe they can add some more people in the next coming weeks. They got a while to the next pay-per-view, right?
Next month, I want to say.
They haven't even announced any matches for it yet.
No, they haven't. When is the next pay-per-view? It should be.
It's Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank.
It should be like in a couple weeks, then, right?
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't started like doing like qualifiers.
I think
to
they're
get
gonna start
into it.
announcing on Monday if that's the case.
Yeah.
'Cause the thing is about in 3 weeks, I think. The thing is the middle of May.
Let's take a look. I have it for May 19th, so that is going to be 3 weeks actually. Yeah, you're right. 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
So there is some time left. But I think we're going to start.
Please tell me that's not who I think it is.
Who do you think it is?
Who's not? Who is that?
What's going on here?
Should you open it?
Just open the door. Well, let me tell you something, bro. Hey, I didn't know there was gonna be
What?
A what?
a guest. I didn't know there was gonna be a guest on the show.
It's great to see you, Bugogi.
Hey, I was just passing through. I heard you guys were doing the show, and I wanted to come by and talk to my Hulkamaniacs, dude.
So what's up?
But it looks like you guys are a little preoccupied, dude. So I'm just gonna go.
No, it sounds like you got something to say. What's up, dude?
No, that's nothing. I was just gonna talk about my brothers out there, but this is awkward. I shouldn't be here, dude.
Yeah, get out. Why'd you have a white mustache on WrestleMania?
Well, let me tell you something, dude. I put on a white mustache because that as you get older and you get wiser, you learn not to be racist and things like that. I apologize. You heard me apologize, right, Jack?
His
No.
name's Eric. not Jack.
Excuse me. I don't come in contact to that many people like you, dude.
What?
Just skinny guys. Skinny guys. You know what I mean, Jack?
You said skinny guys or skin guys?
Skin guys.
You know what I'm talking about. I'm in way over my head here, dude.
Yeah, I think you should leave.
Bugogi, take it easy.
I didn't know you guys were gonna have a guest today, dude.
We usually have guests. You know that, man.
Yeah, but I didn't know you were gonna have a special guest, Jack.
Well, Eric is a special guest. I mean, he is a
Goddamn right.
he's a singer/rapper of A-Rock in a Hard Place, but I don't know what you're getting at, man.
What's A-Rock in a hard place, dude?
They're a band. They're a hip hop rock group.
I used hip hop. I used to play bass back in the day. What do you play, Jack?
Yo, I'm the MC, man. I'm the rapper.
Oh, no, big surprise here, dude. Anyway,
What do you mean by that?
you know what I mean. I mean, you look like a front man. That's just what I'm saying, dude.
You're lucky this is not being filmed. Beat your ass.
Well, I gotta. With that being said, you heard me apologize though, right?
For what? Apologize for what?
For
Yeah,
what?
what'd you apologize for?
The whole controversy, you got to be careful. You might say things when you're being filmed and taped when you're not sure who's there. So I'm sorry that I was caught saying those bad things, dude.
What bad things?
This is awkward, dude.
Yeah, what'd you say, man?
I was just talking about, I I had sex and I was hungry after, and I ate like a pig, things like that.
You're apologizing for eating like a pig?
Yeah, I ate way too much. I mean, it's bad for kids to know that their hero, Hulk Hogan, overate, the night before, the day before, whatever. I'm just a little nervous here, dude.
Dude, don't be nervous. You're never nervous when you're around us, but you're nervous all of a sudden. Why is that?
I wonder.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta get going, dude. But remember to take your vitamins, say your prayers, and eat your steroids, Jack. I'm out of here, brother. And when I say brother, I really mean the end.
Whoa.
Yo,
Hey,
man.
get out of here.
Get the
Get out.
hell out of here,
Get out.
bro.
Get out.
All right, I'm going.
Get.
I really mean the N-word.
Hey, man, we really got to take care of this Bulgogi
Can
situation,
we put
man.
does he get a key to the room? Like, how was he getting?
How does he get in, dude?
Well, let him in. Does Elena let him in? What's going on?
I don't think she knows. I think she thinks he's a friend.
Oh, weird.
Is Stone Cold here too?
Friend.
If Hulk Hogan left the door open, then maybe. He's usually really bad at that.
Oh, okay.
Fucking Hulk.
Who is it?
It's me, Macho Man. Yeah. Just want to see all my heroes out there like A-Rock. I got your back, dude. Yeah.
Thank you, man. Mega Powers.
I heard that Bulgokster out there talking really bad and nasty about you. So I'm here to let you know I took care of him outside, and I pile-drived his ass and gave him the elbow drop. Yeah, brother.
Good looking out, Mach.
I'm just here to represent for all my little madness warriors. Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate you looking out for me, bro.
I'm not gonna. You heard my rap album, right, A-Rock? You thought it was great. You told me you thought it was the best thing you ever heard. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Produced by 50 Cent himself. Yeah.
Mach, what are you trying to get at, bro?
I'm just saying that I hold it down for my brothers. Yeah. I rap. I do some things. I was in Spider-Man. Yeah. And I'm not gonna let the Bulgokster in here talking crap about my friends.
I appreciate that. Hey, didn't you have a documentary on you not that long ago?
Yeah, everybody wants a little taste of the macho madness. So I got a little pushy with my wife at the time, Miss Elizabeth, but she didn't listen to whenever I told her things. So she got a little out of line, and I had to drop her ass. I had to divorce her and leave her.
Hey, I got a question for you. So your policy with Elizabeth, how you treat her, was a hands-on approach, right?
Don't look at Elizabeth. Don't mention Elizabeth. Don't even think about mentioning Elizabeth. Otherwise, you're going to get what everybody else gets, and you're going to get pile-driven through the mat. Yeah.
I dig it.
For sure, for sure.
Any other questions for the Macho Man in his rap career? Be a man, Hogan. I told him straight up, if you're going to fucking disrespect me, excuse me for cussing, because I love all my little macho maniacs out there. But if I told you Hulk Hogan wasn't a man, you would believe it, because I made a whole rap song about it. Yeah. Anyway, I got to get going because I got a date with Destiny. Yeah.
All right, man.
It's a woman named Destiny if you couldn't put the pieces together. Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Make sure you check out the Viceland documentary on the Macho Man and Elizabeth Dream meet in heaven. Yeah. Also, the Bruce Brody one was pretty good, but not as good as the one that I was on. Yeah. You had superstars like Jake the Snake Roberts. You had guys like Dutch Mantel narrating the story. You even had Hulk Hogan's wife, Linda Bolea. She was there. She saw all the macho madness going down. Yeah. I know you can't see my hands, but it helps me do the character a little bit better whenever I have to do the macho madness voice. Yeah.
Man, this show has been packed with special guests.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin says, if you're going to come up here and be a guest on the podcast, you got to let them know, kid. You got to let them know who you are and what you're doing. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and tell us your Instagram? Yeah. Whoa. Was that Macho Stone Cold?
Stone Cold Steve Savage.
Let's try that again. Well, let me tell you something. If you're going to come on the podcast, you better know your role.
and shut your mouth. Wait, that's not my line. If you're going to be on the podcast, you got to let them know your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, your little dealies that you do on the phone. If you're going to drink a little bit of Steve Weiser, give me a sip of beer for the working man. Yeah. Go ahead and give them your Instagram and your Twitter and let them know where they can find you, brother. Eric, A-Rock, whatever you want to call him. I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so.
Damn, action packed.
Yeah, my Instagram and Twitter's.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna welcome to the show, we're gonna start closing out. Bringing it home, brother. So if you're on Instagram or Twitter, if you want to plug anything, there's your platform. You're more than welcome to.
Where can the internets find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at a-rock, and that's a dash spelled out and ROC. And also you can check out A-Rock Hard Place on Instagram and Twitter. It's not as active right now, but we gearing up for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think our outro music will be a track. What track should I hit him with?
Oh man, what you got, man? You got the whole thing?
I got most of the whole thing.
Yes, you got some. You know what? We can give a little preview of something.
Yeah, special preview of what's cooking.
Since this is us, both of us on here.
Oh yeah, I play bass in the band with A-Rock.
Yeah.
In case y'all didn't know.
So since we're both on here, I think it's only right that we have some A-Rock and Hard Place play us out.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it in after.
But yeah,
It's playing right now, isn't it?
it's gonna play us out.
It's playing now.
It's playing us out right
It's
now.
playing
Yeah,
right
there
now.
you go.
So what do you guys think of the song?
Pretty fucking dope.
I mean, it's just starting, but it's gonna pick up.
Yeah.
I like the idea of an outro, and this is it.
Yeah.
Let me just say that I appreciate you guys having me on here. I enjoyed it. I want to come back at some point.
You're more than welcome to. You've been
By
a great
all means,
guest.
dude, please come back.
This has been great. So
Maybe the Bulgokster, we can have him barred.
We'll take care of that We'll take care of that next time.
please do. But other than that, this is a great podcast. I'll be telling all my friends and all the A-Rock and Hard Place Rockettes out there.
Is that what we call our fans? The Rockettes?
I don't know what we call our fans.
I don't know either.
But I'll make sure I'll tweet this whole thing out so they know what's going on. So thank you guys.
Thank you for coming on the show, A-Rock. Thank you guys for listening, downloading, subscribing, telling your friends, telling your neighbors, telling your friends' neighbors. Also, I want to give out a big shout out before we get off the air here. I was on a podcast. I was featured on the Ham Brothers podcast. You can find them at the Ham Brothers. We had a great conversation. They put on a great show. They had me guest, and it's another wrestling-filled podcast. They're not real big wrestling fans, so I had to spartan them up, brother. So you can check them out. They're doing a great show over there. Dick, you got anything going on?
No, I got nothing.
Byron, you got anything?
Going on tour soon. See you, Arizona, Phoenix, Tucson, San Diego, and some other weird
that
places.
sounds awesome.
Yeah, how can we be done?
Yeah, do you need an opener?
I don't know. We got booked. I don't know who booked it. We're playing some disco goth night, so it's gonna be kind of awkward.
Oh, well,
Oh.
I mean, hey man, we've done some things.
we-
we've done some things.
We have done some things. Let me tell you, brother.
Yeah,
You guys should collab and then open up for prayers.
Oh,
Boom.
Dude, prayers would be the shit.
The Electric West meets A-Rock and Hard Place. I think we can make that work.
Oh yeah.
It sound like prayers for sure.
I'd be
That one
down.
of mine. Prayers would be
Dude,
the shit.
yeah.
It's definitely we could do a whole podcast on just the weird shit that we've done.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll get into it next time.
Yeah, so we can do like a side cast.
Yeah, like
There you
for
go.
our Patreon. No, we don't have a Patreon, but we will maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But thank you guys so much for listening. And we are the Put Me Where Podcast, and we are the new World Order Professional Podcasting. And we will see you next week.
Back at it, ain't no time to waste. No Wamu, I guess I gotta chase. You see how good I interlace over these drums, man, marching to my own pace. And the nice girls in and out of my place, hit me up on Twitter, not the MySpace. And I'm telling you that it's at a high rate. Phone keep ringing, so I put it on vibrate. Come minister the man, I create. My style is killing, no it annihilates. Only thing it requires is hate. reach out for the nest. Been eating my Wheaties, you got to believe me. They keep coming back, man, just to see me. Bookmark me like a page corner. I'm on Mr. I like a transformer. Whatever you wanna do, I got a better idea. Why don't you get yourself up and bring it back over here? I bet you I can change your mind. Just change your mind. I bet you I can change your mind. Just change your mind. Yeah. Got my sunnies on, rocking them Ray-Bans, feeling like Elvis, strong through Graceland, spit it out like a spray can. Think about throwing on the dunk to the gray vans, feeling on when his wrist only like Ray can. I'ma keep doing how I do, okay, fam? It comes easy to me. Even a caveman can do it, but he ain't me, so he can only pursue it. So let's change it up now. Peace up, thumbs and career on the cusp, break it through like tusk. Sleep at dawn, yawn, wake up at dusk. It seems that Lee's only care to rush. And thanks to y'all statements, I'm starting to make this rap thing really my own. I told y'all 1 year ago and 24 days that I'll still be in my zone. You heard? Whatever you wanna do, I got a better idea. Why don't you get yourself up and bring it back over here? I bet you I can change your mind. Just change your mind. I bet you I can change your mind. Just change your mind. Yeah. Let's see if I can change your mind, and then we might be able to save some time. Be cautious of the danger signs. Hating really should be considered a crime. Respect my hustle, recognize my grind. Middle finger up, quit trying to block my shine. You can stop yours, but I'ma get mine. I see you at the top, holla back one.